Hey everyone, Psychopath1 here again. Um, like I said in the last video, um, I'm going to try to do 3 reviews tonight. This is my second review of House. Like, this is my second review of the night, but it's going to be over the 1977 movie House. I'm gonna try and show off the picture. It's a really cool cover, but can't really show off the picture. But anyways, House from 1977. This game, I almost said this game. This movie is trippy. Like, I had so much fun with this movie. If you want a movie that's just random but fun and a little off the wall bonkers, check this movie out. This is the Criterion Collection. I'll open it up. It actually came with a little bonus. Came with a booklet. It says Nobuhiko Obayashi's House. It pretty much details the story and the making of and the fandom of the movie. And inside is the disc with inner artwork, which you cannot see. Why my camera never has a bright thing is beyond me, like bright tone. But anyways, House is a 1977 Japanese horror, I guess you'd say giallo, kind of. No, giallo is more Italian, but House is, it's hard trying to describe this movie, but it's a horror. I don't really know whether to call it a comedy or not, because like the stuff is just all the way overall bonkers. It's 88 minutes, but it's about this girl. Yeah, and the name of these girls are their characteristics. You've got Melody. I actually can open up the booklet and see the characters' names, because when you hear these names, you're gonna think, how are these names? These are characteristics. Okay, here we are. Gorgeous, kung fu, fantasy, prof, being the professor, Mac, who's the chubby one, Melody, who's the one who loves music, Sweet, who's the nice and timid type of girl, Mr. Togo, who's the teacher that everybody has a crush on, Daddy, Daddy is, I want to say Fantasy's father, so, Watermelon Man, Auntie's fiance, teacher, Goriego, Ryoka Emma, and Auntie. Like literally the characters are named after their characteristics. But anyways, it starts off, Gorgeous is going to her aunt's cabin, well, aunt's mansion, which is the titular house of the movie. And anyways, they end up going to the house, and apparently Gorgeous has never met her aunt before. So it's like a long lost, estranged type of aunt. But anyways, what happens is they go there, and it seems pretty nice at first. auntie happens to be an older woman, but she looks so youthful. And she has a cat, I think the cat's name is Blanche, if I'm not mistaken. But they pretty much lure people to the house, and Gorgeous and her 6 friends, well, 5 friends and teacher, Prof, end up going up there, and such crazy stuff happens. Like Mac, who's the chubby girl, ends up getting a bunch of watermelons. Well, a watermelon. And you don't get to see her demise, but what ends up happening is I think it's Sweet who ends up going outside to see what happened to Mac. And what ends up happening is Mac's head just floats out of nowhere and bites Sweet on the butt. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, I saw this as a kid, and I was like, wow, this is crazy, and I love it. But anyways, Sweet goes back inside to tell all of the group about what she saw, and she doesn't even mention the head bit her on the butt. She just says, Mac has been decapitated. And so they end up going outside and then finding like no trace of Mac or her head. And all of a sudden, they end up going to bed, and Melody, being the one that loves music, ends up playing the piano. And I'm saying all this movie out of order, by the way. Sorry about that. But I'm just trying to show you, well, tell you how crazy this movie is. Melody's playing the piano, and then all of a sudden, Melody ends up going nude, and what ends up happening is she gets eaten by a piano. A freaking piano eats this poor girl, and like, you see like her arms being ripped off by the teeth in the piano, because the piano ends up having teeth. And like the way the effects are done is like something out of like a drawing. Like, imagine somebody drawing an arm being ripped off, and that's pretty much what the effect is. And there's stop motion in here too, so that's cool. I always appreciate stop motion. But what ends up happening is they end up hearing Melody scream, and so they go in there, and then what ends up happening is her fingertips are playing the keys on the piano, and I'm just like, whoa. This film, I'm going to stop it right here, but for those who want a trippy movie, check out House. This is the Blu-ray. Definitely pick this up on Amazon or whatever the Criterion Collection website is, because this is from the Criterion Collection. It's only 88 minutes, and it goes by at a brisk pace. This is a fun movie, fun over-the-top dialogue, over-the-top scenes. There's even a scene where a man trips down really fast on stairs, and he gets his butt stuck in a bucket, and he ends up just wiggling all throughout the street with a bucket on his butt. This isn't a movie to take seriously. Just go into it with expectations to have a good time. This is a fun time. What I'm gonna give this as a horror film, a 5 out of 10. As an overall fun film, I give it a solid 9 out of 10. This film is fantastic. So overall, I give this a 9 out of 10. Pick this up. definitely pick up this Blu-ray. It's got a good amount of special features. It comes with a new restored high definition digital transfer, Constructing a House, a new video piece featuring interviews with director Nobuhiko Obayashi, story scenarist and daughter of the filmmaker Shigumi Obayashi, and screenwriter Shiho Katsura. Emotion, a 1966 experimental film by Obayashi. New video appreciation by director Ty West, House of the Devil. Theatrical trailer, new and improved English subtitle translation, plus a booklet featuring an essay by critic Chuck Stevens. So you get a good amount of special features, you get a fun movie, and it looks great on Blu-ray. So anyways, hopefully you all enjoyed this short little look at House. Definitely check this movie out. I wish I could figure out how to show clips of this movie in my reviews. Clips of any movie in my reviews. But I don't want to get flagged for copyright infringement or anything, so I don't really know what to do about that. But anyways, this is Psychopath1 signing off. Hopefully you all enjoyed this review of House. 9 out of 10. Pick this movie up. It is so fun. Add it to your collection, especially if you're a Japanese horror fan like me. And you just love all the wacky stuff that comes with the territory of a Japanese horror film. This definitely one of the greats. It will definitely get your blood pumping, and you'll have a blast with it. So anyways, this is Psychopath1 signing off. I hope that Criterion Collection gets a hold of Sweet Home. Not the new film that's out, but the one from, I know it came out in the 80s, and they made a game, and they both came out on the exact same day, exact same year, and got released in stores in Japan. No, actually, I think the movie went to the theaters, and the game was released the same day that it went to the theaters, and it was a Super Famicom game. Sweet Home is one of those movies that you should see, definitely if you're into, like, Japanese horror. Rainbow Rap for Life did a review over it. I did a review of it a long time ago, like back when I was a teenager. So, it's been years since I've seen the movie, and I'd love to see a restored version of it on Blu-ray from maybe Shout Factory or Tokyo Shock Extreme or Media Blasters, which is the owners of Tokyo Shock Extreme. But anyways, this is Psychopath1 signing off. I'll catch y'all later. Be back with one more review tonight. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. Peace out.